regarding PoundLand and PoundWorld. If you're starting off metal detecting and you've got limited funding like I have, it's always better to look around some of the cheap stores because I found some good bargains actually. I'm going to run through them bag at a time, 2 bags, one there, one there. These are not from PoundLand, these are from eBay, knee pads and my little pickaxe shovel, both of eBay. I've done a video on this earlier today. I've even showed some of the stuff on my previous video, some of the gear I got from PoundLand, but I'm going to actually do a joint PoundLand / PoundWorld video. So give me a minute so I can sort myself out, and I'll be with you in a minute. So I'm just checking on something. Right, just making sure my audio is working. Just share the link out quickly. Man, it's quite hot out there today. It really is. Bloody hot. I wish I could have went out earlier today, but I'm still expecting some bits and pieces from eBay. So I can't really go out until I've got practically all my stuff. So if I go out and I miss it, it gets returned. I'm still waiting on my bag, waste bag thing for metal detecting. It still hasn't turned up, even though a delivery from Hermes turned up today. It was one of the items which I put on the video earlier. I think it was the spray pickaxe which came through Hermes. It's a bit of a bugger. Keep waiting for stuff to turn up. So I don't really like going out until I've actually got everything sorted. And once I've got it all sorted, then at least I know I've got it. So anyway, what did I get from the cheap stores? Well, I'm going to show you in a second. I'm just going to drink a little bit of my coffee. As I was gasping for a cup of coffee when I went out. And I'm not buying coffee outside because it's between £1 and £5 for a cup of coffee. Depends on where you go. So anyway, I'm going to start off with PoundLand. Well, yeah, PoundLand first. Right, so from PoundLand, this is a weed control fabric. Now, the reason why I bought this is I'm going to cut some of this off like a square shape, and I'm going to take that with me. And when I cut holes in the ground, I'm going to be putting the dirt on the actual fabric, and then once I need to fill the hole in, I'll just pick up the glass bit, move that over slightly, pull the loose dirt back in, and then put the glass bit on, and stamp it down to make it fit back in the hole. And if you are metal detecting, always fill your holes, because otherwise, if you don't, some poor bugger will walk along and probably trip over and break their legs, and it'll be your fault. So I ain't going to do a tip on metal detecting later on. Well, I've not really been doing metal detecting. This is the first time, well, second time actually, I've done metal detecting, but I've seen videos. So I'm going to pinch a few of the little tips and compile them on my one. So, weed control mat. I'm going to open this up later and cut probably 2x2 foot or something. I ain't going to be needing a huge piece of fabric, and it's only to put the dirt on and then empty the dirt back in later. The next one, and these are all from the pound shop, seriously, all from the pound shop or PoundLand, and these are the ones I'm doing for PoundLand at the moment. Pair of gloves. Now these ain't the ones which can actually save you from getting stabbed, cut or whatever, but just be careful when you're actually getting dirt out. Always use your spade, and then just brush whatever is on the spade. You can always tip it onto the the fabric, and just like I'm actually going to take a magnet with me as well, because like, you know, if it's iron or zinc, or I don't know about, no, we won't pick lead up, but iron, brass, and zinc, a magnet will actually pick up, I think. So I've got to dig out one of my magnets to take with me, because I'm not going to do like the big magnet fishing. Right, Ian again. Ian's always watching me. I ain't going to take a big magnet, you know, like the 68 pound or whatever it is, you know, 100 pound magnet I've got, because I'm not going to be doing magnet fishing. I'm going to be doing a metal detecting session first, but I will go and do a metal detecting and magnet fishing as well at some stage. So, a pair of gloves, Pound from the PoundLand. Torch, always handy for, you know, you could be in a dark area, or like you could be in a nice sunny area, and like you're digging away and like you're looking for something sunny, a big dark cloud comes over and covers the sunlight, and you can't see what's inside the dirt. So, you know, nice little torch is handy to have. Again, Pound in the PoundLand. You know, you ain't got to go spending out 10, 20 pound on a bloody flashlight. So one of those. This is a pruning shears. This will be a good little tool to take with you, because when you're digging, you will end up hitting roots, and sometimes the roots can be thick. You know, some roots you might be able to stack with your finger, but you know, it is going to be a pain trying to actually dig underneath a root, looking for that bit of treasure, if it is treasure. So a pair of pruning shears is good to take with you. So all this I'm practically taking with me, would you believe? Well, not all of it, but some of it. Right, batteries. Okay, batteries. I've got several types of batteries. I've got the Sony ones. You get 10 for £2. That would last probably in your metal detector. God knows how long, you know. Sony, they ain't a bad make. But no, not, you know, it says new Ultra. But even Ultra batteries don't last that long. So these are going to be okay for your metal detector. My metal detector takes 6 batteries, so that's 1.5 use batteries. But you know, I've got some other ones. I've got some of these ones which you get 5 of. These are 5 for £1, 10 for £1. You know, 4 of these ones, because they are better than the Sony ones. These are Kodak Extra Life. So, like, you know, it's 2, 4, 5. Again, with 3 packets, I could probably use my metal detector all out until it starts running that battery, and then change the battery. So, you know, I will be taking batteries with me. Probably it's like, you know, batteries do weigh a little bit, so it's going to be adding to the weight in your bag. So there's that. Pinpointer, they take 9-volt batteries. I couldn't get none of the Duracell ones what I wanted, so I ended up buying some cheap Kodak ones. They should last in a pinpointer for a couple of hours at least. You know, if it's on continuously, it's just like on, you know, mucking around trying to find where it is, you know, and it's only on for about 30 seconds, then, you know, I'm pretty sure that the pinpointer would last, you know, for a couple of hours with one of the cheap batteries. So that's all I've got from the Pound shelf, the PondLand one. You know, it saves me a lot of money as well. Like, you know, you go and buy Duracell, you know, a packet of 4 Duracell is like £4. And some of these batteries are better than Duracells. I'll tell you that one thing, right? So, you know, I'm looking for batteries for my flashlight earlier. I couldn't find them. And the PoundLand didn't have none as well. Well, they did, but, you know, the really horrible, cheap zinc ones. And I didn't want those ones. So I went and bought myself a new backpack today, which I'll grab in a second. Right, I showed the backpack last week because this is more of a PoundLand and Pound shop 99p store. Well, it's not in the 99p store. So in that was the PoundLand. Then the other Pound store, PoundWorld. I found this, and you know this is cool because like you got like a little spade kind of thing. Well, it's supposed to be like a spade or pick. I don't know. They should have actually bent that inwards so it's more that way. Because like, you know, how the hell are you going to dig out? You know, it's probably like dig out, but it's going to like leave a little bit of a trail. So I might try to bend that inwards instead of having it outwards. So I need to get a pair of like pliers or something later. You know, you've got like a little fork so you can like drag it along. You know. But you know, for £1, I bought a couple of these. They might be handy. So that's that one. I was actually going to buy some wire brushes on eBay. I did buy some last time for my magnet fishing, but I can't remember what I've done with them. And in PoundWorld, I found these ones, 4 for £1, metal brushes, and that's going to be handy for me to brush off some like either rust or the dirt from the actual treasures that I may find, if I find any. So I bought 2 of those. I ain't actually got 2 here, but one's in the kitchen. You know, I'll leave some stuff in the kitchen. I don't know if I have it all in here. So 2 of those I bought. Now this is kind of cool. You know, like I saw this in PoundWorld today. Now this is for a cat and dog pooper. And I was going to use it for that. But I'm thinking, well, if the sand is kind of like, you know, really thick and, you know, hard, then like I could use that. And then think that may fall down, you know, like the loose sandy bits, then that's going to be okay. But I thought I might use that. I don't know yet. I might give it a go one time and see what it's like. If not, then the cat can have it for, well, she can't have it, but I'll use it for cleaning the poop up. Another pair of gloves I bought, these ones. Another £1 in PoundWorld. Most of the gloves are generally unisex, non-slip, latex dipped. I'm not saying they're going to be any good, but they might be. They're not waterproof, that's one thing. But I'd give anything a go, you know, because I don't know. Let me just try this out for a second. It should be this way, I think, like so. It don't even fit my fingers properly, to be honest with you, but I suppose, you know, after a little bit of a wear, they will eventually like fit. And we've got like a little gap there because my finger's not big enough. But yeah, I think they might be all right. You've got the actual bit there where you can like brush the dirt around or dig it out, but they're not waterproof. So if you're working in, you know, like really damp water, it's not going to be no good. But if it's all dry sand, then they're going to be okay for that. I've got some actual rubber gloves somewhere that I'll probably take with me. I bought another one of these because I say these are going to be handy. If I do leave one behind, I've got a spare one. Just like that. Try something, drop it or leave it behind and I forget about it. I've got a spare one of these. It's always worth getting spares. You know, you might need the spare one for a couple of months even, you know. But being thin, you know, and you're like digging away at it, it will probably like weaken the handle or snap it sometime. It could last a week, could last a month, could last a year. You don't know, but it's always worth having a couple. You know, get them while they're there because you know you might buy one and it's really been like really useful for like 6 months, and suddenly breaks. You think, oh damn it, you know, I'll have to go and buy another one. And you go to the shop and they ain't got enough. You know, they sold out months ago. So you know, just buying 2 is worth buying. And it's got like this nice little blue handle grip there, so it's not going to slip out of your hands. So, you know, as I say, it's worth buying 2. So that's the second one. This one was from the PoundWorld. The other one was from PondLand. Now, if I pick the other one out, we can find it. It is nearly similar. So that one's got a safety. This one doesn't, I don't think. No, this one don't have one, but I think that's the safety clip on it. So these ones are more better than this one. You've got like a little clip down there. You can like shut down and like clip. So you know, 2 different types of like pruning shears to cut their actual I keep forgetting the bloody word. The roots. Good for cutting the roots. So the next thing is, now I know I've got a spade. I've even got a big spade I showed you the other day. I've got a small little trail somewhere, but where I put that, I don't know. I was going to be using this, but today I come across these. You've got a fork and a spade. Trail and fork set. And they don't look too bad. They ain't got no kind of like grip on them properly, you know, so if they get a bit wet, they're going to be slippery. But a fork and a spade, £1 for the pair in PoundWorld. I only bought the 1 set because I don't think I'm going to need more than 1 set, to be honest with you. You know, I've got my little spade pick, which I did a video on earlier. I ain't going to get it out again, but you know, if you look on the last video, fork pick I got off eBay for I think about £6 or something. So they will be going with me. I'll even take the fork pick with me probably as well. Now, spray bottles. 2 spray bottles. Some people take little small ones, some take medium ones. They only have the large ones, so I will be taking one of these. It's got like a little cap on it, so you can stop the water from coming out. It's going to add weight to the bag, I know, but you know, if you want to try to, if you find like a coin and you're trying to like read the date on it and it's all too dirty, even though you're rubbing it on your jeans or whatever, you know, you might not still be able to read it, but washing it off with a bit of water, that's a good idea. So 2 of these for £1 in PoundWorld. I've actually got a couple of these. I've got one sitting on the windowsill, sitting there just doing nothing. But again, you know, I'd rather buy extras in case, like, you know, that might fall and bust open. So, and it ain't like real good plastic, you know, it's kind of like flimsy. It's a bit like the plastic you get like on some of the drinking bottles. So it's not that brilliant, but it would do for a little while. Now back to the batteries. These are the cheapest of the cheapest power cell batteries. But again, 3 batteries in the pinpointer. Now, even if you get half an hour on the pinpointer, you know, it's still got half an hour, I suppose, depending on how many times you got to use the pinpointer. Because the metal detector's got a built-in pinpointer, but I've actually got a pinpointer, which I showed yesterday as well in my other video. So, you know, the pinpointer takes 9-volt batteries. So I'm going to shove one of them in the bag, and then I've got some spare ones. But not only that, you know, I need spare ones for my ghost hunting equipment, the K2 meters, my millimeters and stuff like that. And they ain't going to last that long in the K2 meters or millimeters either. It's just like, you know, ones I grabbed, the only ones I could actually see, you know, they didn't have no Sony ones, which I normally use. They didn't have any like Duracell ones, you know. So you normally do like Duracell ones for about no, actually, hang on, which one was it? Kodak ones. They're pretty good ones, but couldn't see none. So, you know, I had to buy some of the cheap ones. So, a couple of those. Now, these are the AAA ones for the little flashlight. So, you know, packet of those. My flashlight takes 3 batteries. This is the pack of 10, so that's going to last my flashlight 3 times, I suppose. Like, turning it on and off could last up to, a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours for every 3 batteries. I don't know. I've never sat there and timed it, to be honest with you, but that might be an interesting thing to do one day. Just have a flashlight turned on and see how long it actually lasts before it starts dimming, going, turning itself off. So, 10 batteries for £1 in PoundWorld. And that's 10 for the price of 8. So I bought a couple of packets of those. 2 packets of those. I would have bought the AA ones as well, but I didn't have the AA. But I didn't need to, because in the same shop, 10 plus 10. Now, these ain't £1, these are £4. Okay, £4. So, these are going to last my milk detector a good while, I hope. I ain't going to have to keep changing the batteries every, 2, 3, 4 hours or whatever. Because I don't know how long these batteries will last in the milk detector. I know my milk detector takes up to 6, well, it does take 6 batteries. So these one will probably go with me. The problem is I'm going to have to find a little box or something, because when you open it, you've got no way of actually keeping them back in there. So I need to find a little box or something to put batteries in. So yeah, £4 in PondLand. Pretty good deal, I think. I did try Maplins for their batteries in there. You usually have like 36 batteries for $9.99, I think it was, but I didn't have none. But I bought these ones instead. So that's everything I bought from the PoundLand. Oh, actually no, I bought a couple of these as well yesterday from PoundLand. You can actually take that off. You can either have it so you're recording from your mobile or a little tablet or something, yeah. Or you can put like a camera on it. And I bought 2 of those. I did have some of these, just by themselves, but they keep breaking. They're not that brilliant. They should make these out of metal, still, because then they're going to be a lot better and last longer. But even with buying like the steel ones, if they may still, they're going to be bloody expensive. I reckon they're going to be at least £10 each if they were made out of steel. But yeah, I bought a couple of these yesterday as well. Because I will be recording my milk detecting adventures. Now, the backpack I've just been to Lidl's to get some shopping for food, and they have backpacks in there for £12. I was gutted. So I've just been up to Sports Direct and bought this one. And it ain't a bad one. No, you've got a pocket there now. Got one pocket there and pocket there. And this actually cost me £26. So, it ain't bad. And I could have got a carry, like a big carrier, which is like that size. And it had a shoulder strap. But, it's cheaper, £18. And I was thinking, I could get that one, or, but I prefer to carry stuff on my back. I don't like carrying it on my shoulder or like lugging it around on like handles. So, I went for this one. The same thing here. There's something down here, but I don't know what it's like. Who's this? Oh, it's a rain hat. I didn't know that's there. Is it a rain hat? I don't know what the hell it is. No, I didn't know it was that was there. Could it be for us to carry something? No, I don't know. no idea what that is. It's too big for a hat. Maybe it's something that you might be able to like a sleeping bag or sleeping mat or something. You could put into it. But I did not know that was there. So anyway, backpack, Sports Direct, £26. Originally, because it was half price, was like I think it was 50% off, so 26, 32, probably about 50 something pound. I don't know because I've lost the actual ticket thing. But yeah, I knew that opened, but I didn't know that was there. So that's a bit of a mystery. So tonight, I'll be streaming with PoundWorld channel. So I'll be getting all my metal detecting gear sorted out. Got to break down the metal detector, put it in here, put the spade in there. I need to cover the spade up with a plastic bag. And I need to find some tape. I need to quickly repair this because that is coming away there. And I actually bought a little sewing kit today as well, which I left in the kitchen for £1 in the PondLand. You know, it's pretty good size actually. So I need to do that. Just don't get it. So I do need it in here. So this is a little sewing kit I bought for £1. So I'm going to sew that up with green sewn cotton. Bought that today as well. Now I did buy this a while back actually, quite a long time ago. These are for micros fabric mesh cloths, and I mainly bought it for like, you know, just dustering or using it as like a hand towel. But I just realised I could probably use that for metal detecting as well. I know a lot of people will like use their jeans to rub off the dirt, but I'm going to use one of these to rub off the dirt and then spray it with water and then dry it off with one of these. So I'm actually going to probably take 2 of these with me. And they come in 4 colours: purple, red, blue and green. So I'm going to take the purple and the green one, and the other 2 can go back in the kitchen. So yeah, that's it guys. Thought I'd share that with you. You know, you don't have to go out spending huge among us a lot of money on, you know, bits and pieces. You know, I did look in Homebase on the way back, so I want to see if I could get one of those serrated kind of like little shovels, because they do them on eBay, but they're like £12 or something here. And even if I order one, it won't be here till like next week, and I don't want to keep waiting for stuff to turn up. I want to get out there and start metal detecting. I also want to buy one of those like kind of like fishing jackets things where it's got multiple amount of pockets. Get one of those in the near future probably as well. And I did look in Homebase for that serrated like spade. It didn't have none. I looked at the spades. They had loads of spades there, but none which were telescopic. And I wanted to try to get one which had a telescopic handle. None at all. So, you know, I'm going to look on eBay, see if there is any, because like, I don't really want to be carrying this one around too much. You know, this will fit in the bag. So it definitely fit in the bag. I'm not going to be able to do the bag properly up, you know, kind of thing. I'm going to have to like have it like this. And you know, the thing is, sometimes these little button things pop open, and like, you know, I've got to put that in there. I've got to put my milk detector in there. I've got to put all the stuff that I need in there. I should have bought that carry folder, actually. Would have been better. But they're asking like 18 quid. I've seen one exactly near enough the same on eBay for $10.99, and that one has wheels on it, so I might as well just buy one of those off eBay probably in the next week or two. But for now, I'm going to be using this. I'll only use that carry handle when I need to like put a lot more stuff on, because I want to probably camp out overnight over Mitcham Common, not Mitcham Common, Clapham Common, do a bit of magnet fishing, and if I can get permission, do a bit of milk detecting during the daytime. It'll be during the weekday, so you know, a lot of people will be at work. There'll still be people walking around, of course, yeah, but on the weekend, you know, it's going to be kind of crazy over there. You know, I've been there on a weekend. There's thousands of people, especially with this weather now. So with the carry holder, you know, I'll probably get a new one. I did find one at Clapham Common last year. You know, it's still, you know, in working condition, but it's kind of like really dirty, and I can't put it in the washing machine because you can't fold it that I know of, and it's got wheels on it. So like, you know, putting it in the washing machine can fuck up the washing machine. I don't want that happening. So I'd rather buy a nice, clean, fresh one. So the jacket I want is like 25 quid. That's going to have to wait for a good few weeks, maybe a couple of months. And it is like multicolour. It's like a camo one, camouflage one. And it's got like about 8-9 pockets on it, you know, kind of crazy. Want to get one of those, the bag. I want to get another spade, but you know, like one which you can actually telescopic one which goes in and out kind of thing, and one oscillated like spades, and that'll be it. That's all I'm going to be using. Metal detector, I can always upgrade that maybe next year. You know, I need to get to know how to work this one properly first, get to know the settings, you know, find out what it's detecting on what setting, because like with this metal detector, it actually says cents. Now, you know, in America, the cents are more kind of nickel and possibly copper. Now, you know, I'm, you know, kind of like, well, you know, well, what setting picks up, you know, proper coins. Like, you know, our coins ain't like the American coins. Ours has got more iron in it, I suppose, because, like, you know, that's when you're magnet fishing, you know, you're getting all the like loose change, like the 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p. I think the 20p's now, and even the £1 and £2 coins you can get with the magnets now. I don't know about the new £5. I think there's a new £5 coin out. I'm not sure. I've heard that there is possibly either out already or maybe coming out. And, you know, it'd be cool if someone drops a few of those around and, like, you know, you get those on a milk detector or magnet. That'd be cool. So I know I got, well, I think that bag, what I'm waiting for, will probably turn up tomorrow. Because I keep looking on Hermes, and it says, oh crap, hold on a minute. Hermes. Hermes tracking. They tried to deliver it twice apparently, but the first time it got cancelled because my address wasn't correct. And I had to contact the guy to get my address sorted out. But it says, we have your parcel sorted at regional depot. Your expected delivery is today, but it wasn't because it didn't turn up today. Yesterday it says like refused at delivery, delayed investigation, and then sorted at regional depot. So, you know, it might turn up tomorrow, it might not. But I'm only going to stay until about 2 o'clock then I'm going to fuck off over to Mitchell Common for a few hours and do some metal detecting. So I think tomorrow's going to be sunny. But anyway, that's my video for today. And when I do go over and do some metal detecting, any finds I find, I'll bring home, let you see them. Especially the rubbish, the rubbish I just chuck out down in the bin. The other ones that I find, coins and that, I keep put with a big box of coins that I've already got out in the kitchen somewhere, which I've not cleaned up yet. And yeah, I'm gonna sit and try and repair this, because if I put that on my belt, that ain't gonna stay on my belt. That's gonna fall off within like seconds probably. So I've not sewn it on. I ain't sewed it properly. So there we go, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Catch you later on the other side channel. Ian, I'm not going to do one tonight. I might do one tomorrow night. I don't know yet. But anyway, catch you later, guys. Hope the video was of use to you. Don't forget, check your local 99p stores, pound stores. If you're in America, you got like 99-cent stores. Check there before you start going out and spending huge amount of money on things that you can get from the pound store. Then actually buying like, little spade, hand spade for $1. I know they're not like top branded and like, good quality, but it's a good little starter. You can always start off with like one and use it for a couple of weeks. And when you've got enough money put by, you can go out and buy a better quality one. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So, once I've got better quality ones, I bet, even if that one's still good condition and it's like still usable, I won't throw it away. I'll keep it just like as a backup. So if I do lose any, I've got backups. All right, catch you later.